U.S. Marines, Lance Corporal speaking. How may I help you today, sir, ma'am?
Well, good morning. I need to speak with you about my grandson joining the Marines.
All right, ma'am.
Well, first of all, how old do you have to be?
Well, 17 is the age, ma'am. I'm not an official recruiter. I'm just down here helping out, ma'am.
Right, I know, I understand, but and he is 17, by the way, but it's with some sorrow that I call because I don't want my grandbaby to get hurt. And so I'm a little worried about it, but he's dead set on being a Marine. Said all his life that's all he's wanted to do is march and be a Marine.
All right, ma'am.
So, a couple of questions I have for you about it, all right?
All right.
Really, they're more concerns. My grandson doesn't really like to wear uniforms. He doesn't really like that. So can he, if I pack a bag for him, can he bring his own stuff to wear?
As far as in boot camp, ma'am?
Right, or at any time, really. He doesn't like uniform.
Well, once he's out of boot camp, ma'am, and he's not actually working,
Right.
he'll wear whatever civilian clothes he wants, ma'am.
Right, but what about, how long is boot camp?
Boot camp is 3 months.
Oh, goodness, and what about that? Can he wear what he wants there?
No, he can't, ma'am.
What does he have to wear?
He'll wear camis most of the time.
Oh, no.
Camouflage utilities.
Oh, no. See, because he really doesn't like any type of organized uniform, and that, will all the other boys be wearing that?
Yes, ma'am.
See,
Well, that's a 3-month time period.
he's gonna want to wear his own clothes. And another concern that I have that I need to ask you about is he's not really a morning person. Can he sleep in?
No, ma'am. Well, it'll depend more or less on his job. Certain jobs you
Right.
work at night, ma'am. Certain
Right.
jobs you work in the daytime.
But he doesn't like to get up before about 10:30, 11 a.m. Is that all right if he sleeps in? Can I tell him that's okay?
Ma'am, I would talk to one of the recruiters about this. Like I said, they know more about it and have been in for a much longer time period than I have. If you want, I can take a message.
Well, is the recruiter there?
He's not available right now, ma'am.
What's he doing?
He's in the middle of a meeting, ma'am.
That's what everybody says. To get somebody out of a phone call, they say they're in a meeting.
It's the truth, ma'am.
Okay, well, this is very important. I'm sending my grandbaby in there to be part of the infantry. And it's very, very important that I get these questions answered.
I understand completely. I'm sure my grandparents felt the same way, ma'am.
What do you do there exactly?
I'm supply.
Are you a Marine?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
Are you wearing some type of uniform right now?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh. Well, my grandbaby won't do that. He won't wear a uniform, and he really would prefer to sleep in and then maybe do his work afternoon or so. What about TV? Do they have cable in the barracks?
You can get cable, yes, ma'am.
Good, because he insists on watching cable from about 5 or 6 in the evening till bedtime. Is there a strict bedtime? Because he doesn't like somebody telling him what to do.
No, ma'am. Once he's out of boot camp, then he can do what he wants.
But is somebody going to try and tell him when to go to bed in boot camp?
In boot camp, yes, ma'am.
Oh, no. He doesn't like that. He wants to watch his TV with his dog until he's good and ready.
Well, that's only a 3-month period, like I said, ma'am.
Another thing I was just thinking about just hit me. He doesn't like guns. During boot camp, are there people firing shots around him and such?
Not at him, no, ma'am.
No, I didn't mean at him. I meant around him. Are there people firing shots around him?
He'll fire a gun, yes.
Oh, he won't. He won't touch it. He hates them. Hates guns. And he's like a horse. If he hears gunfire, it spooks him. He runs off. Spooks him.
Do you know which recruiter he was talking to, man?
He was talking to one of them. I am not real good with names, and my memory isn't the best, but I thought it was a sergeant. I thought his name was Carter.
Sergeant Carter?
Mm-hmm. So as long as, let me just make sure we got it all together. As long as he doesn't have to wear a uniform, he can sleep in, watch his cable TV late in the evening, bring his dog. He can do that, right? Bring his dog?
No, ma'am.
He will not leave the house unless Roger's with him.
Well, if he really wants to be a Marine, ma'am, that's what he's going to have to do.
Roger's his toy poodle, and he will not leave without Roger. Did I mention he's lactose intolerant?
No, you didn't.
Do they, for what kind of meals do they serve, my boy? What kind of meals will he be served?
Eggs, bacon in the morning.
Uh-huh. Do they serve milk with that?
You can get milk.
Okay, he can't, because he's lactose intolerant.
He doesn't need to, ma'am.
Okay, it'll give him the fits.
All right.
But if he can't bring Roger, that's going to be a big fly in the ointment if he can't bring his toy poodle.
Well, let me take down this message, ma'am, and I'll have him give you a call back.
Well, also, when you take down the message, make it clear to the chief or whoever's, what do they call it in the Marines, the head person, the top dog, the big cheese. Who is that?
It's a gunnery sergeant, ma'am.
A gunnery sergeant.
Yes.
Okay. Make sure when you're writing down the message, you make it clear that Roger has a very nice USMC sweater that he wears.
All right.
And I, just sitting here, I'm thinking about it, the Marines need a mascot.
We have a mascot, ma'am.
Really? What is the mascot?
A pit bull.
A pit bull? That's so mean. A poodle is less intimidating, but will sneak up on you when you're not expecting it. That poodle and just bite right at you. And then you got Roger there with his USMC sweater. When he stands up to get his treats, you can see the USMC right across his hairy chest. How about that? Huh?
Let me just take down the message, man.
Make sure you got it down. Now, repeat it back to me. Everything that you're going to tell the gunnery sergeant about my boy.
Well, let me get his full name, ma'am. It's Roger.
No, that's the poodle's name.
All right.
The poodle's name is Roger. Okay? Okay. Now, my grandbaby's name is Jim.
Jim?
Mano.
Mano.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right. Now, when you tell Sergeant Carter that I called in my message, I want to make sure that you have all the info, so repeat it back to me.
All right. I don't have your name, ma'am.
My name is Thelma.
All right. And what's your number?
I'll give you that in a second, but I want to make sure that we are on the same page for Sergeant Carter. Repeat it back to me, if you will, everything that I laid out that is important to my grandbaby.
Well, all I wrote down was specifics that you had some questions.
Right, but what are my questions? What did I say about the uniforms?
Well, you can bring that up with the recruiter, ma'am.
What kind of Marine doesn't take down quality messages with all of the info and specifics? What kind of Marine, I ask?
Who are you yelling at, ma'am? I don't appreciate that much at all.
Don't you listen. Listen. I am an 84-year-old lady, okay? I'll yell if I want to. I may be in your eyes a civilian, but I will yell if I want to.
Well, that's fine, but there's no need to take anything out on me, ma'am.
Well, I'm not taking anything out on you. I'm making sure that you got the message down. I need to calm down. I need to calm down, because I have a heart condition. All right. Now let's just make sure that we have it all together, okay? Okay?
All right, ma'am.
All right. Number one, what did I say about the uniforms?
Doesn't like to wear them. Doesn't like to get up early. Wants to bring his dog. Doesn't like guns.
What about the TV?
He wants to watch TV.
Okay, what about his poodle Roger?
I already brought that up.
What about, you didn't mention anything about his sweater? You didn't mention anything about Roger's sweater.
What does the sweater have to do with anything?
What kind of sweater does he have?
USMC sweater.
Says it right on the front. In big white letters. The sweater's green. Big white letters. It says USMC. Okay?
All right, ma'am.
All right, why don't you get down and give me 20?
No.
What did you say to me? I said get down and give me 20 right now. Forget it. I'll call the army.